డూ యూ ఫీల్ లక్కీ? అందరూ మీలాగా లక్కీగా ఉండలేరు కదండి. సో, మనం ఇప్పుడు ఒక మంచి ఫన్ రిలేటెడ్ వీడియో చూద్దాం. వరల్డ్స్ అన్‌లక్కీయెస్ట్ పీపుల్ అని చెప్పి. వాళ్ళ యాక్టివిటీస్‌లో ఏమేమి చేస్తున్నారో అంతా అన్‌లక్కీయే. లక్కే లేదు వాళ్ళకి పాపం. అట్లాంటి ఒక క్రేజీ ఫన్ వీడియో చూద్దాం. సో, దిస్ వీడియో ఈస్ డన్ బై ట్రెండ్ సెంట్రల్ ఛానల్‌లో. దానికి మనం ఇవాళ రియాక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం అండ్ ఎంజాయ్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఇట్స్ అ కంప్లీట్లీ ఫన్ నాన్ ఫిలిం రిలేటెడ్ వీడియో అండి. యార్ వి గో, లెట్స్ వాచ్ ద ఫన్ పార్ట్.
Everyone's on their own unique journey through life, but sometimes the paths they're on lead to people getting stuck in some very weird places. Apparently, moths aren't the only thing attracted to light. I don't know what's a more important question: how he's gonna get back down, or
ఏం చేస్తున్నాడు ఆడు? పైకి ఎట్లా వెళ్ళాడు? పైకి ఎట్లా కిందకు వస్తాడు పాపం? కిందకి రావడం ఓకే, జారుకుంటూ వస్తాడు. ఎక్కడ వెళ్ళా ఎక్కడబ్బా? అది పడుకున్నాడు కూడా పైన, చూడండి అది పోయి.
how he got up there in the first place.
ఎస్, ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ. ఎట్లా వెళ్ళాడు పైకి?
Residents have some of the most specialized cars on Earth.
Hmm.
They're bomb-proof, bulletproof, not ramp-proof, it seems. They say a balanced diet is crucial. When you
Ooh.
mix out the picnic bench with a seesaw, things become a bit lopsided.
పాపం
Apparently,
ఫుడ్ గయ.
watching Willy Wonka as a kid wasn't enough to deter some people. She's now one with all the wet wipes people try.
మై గాడ్, ఆ స్లైడ్లో ఆగిపోతే ఇంకేం లేదు. గుండె దడ 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 ఆడిపోతుంది. వెనకాల నుంచి ఎవడొస్తున్నాడో తెలియదు, మనం కిందకి వెళ్ళలేము, హెల్ప్ చేయలేము, అడగలేము కూడా ఎవరిని. క్రేజీ పరిస్థితి అండి నిజంగా. స్లైడ్లో మాత్రం ఆగిపోతే. ఎవరైనా ఆగారు ఇంతవరకు? ఎవరైనా వాటర్ స్లైడ్లో మధ్యలో ఆగిపోవడం జరిగిందా? చెప్ జరిగితే మీ కామెంట్స్ చేయండి మీ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ని.
To flush down the toilet.
పాప.
Just like whenever I throw a bowling ball, this truck drove right into the gutter.
అంత పెద్ద రోడ్డు ఉంది, అదంతా వదిలేసుకొని ఈ మూలకొచ్చి కూర్చున్నాడు చూడండి ఈడు పోయి. ఈ గొప్పోడే.
What can be the coolest gymnastic trick ever can also be a nightmare situation at the same time. Circumstances change in a blink of an eye, from soaring through the sky to facing a watery finish. There are two types of people: those who help and those who film. And by the looks of things, that baby doesn't want to go anywhere.
వెయిట్, ఆ బేబీ లోపలికి వెళ్ళిపోయిందా?
After one too many drinks, the best thing to do is to have some water and a nap. But choosing where you rest your head is important. Unfortunately for this guy, his rubbish idea led him to being swallowed by a trash can.
అయ్యా, కామ్సే.
Doing two journeys is just out of the question, even if it means getting caught in tricky situations like this. No man left behind is the American dream. Except when it comes to laying out this giant tarp, then it's every man for himself. Drifting is cool, but not when it's breaking the rules just to get impaled on a traffic sign. And if quicksand is
ట్రాఫిక్ సైన్ పోవడం కాదు, ఫైన్ పడడం కాదు, పాపం అంత ఖరీదైన కారు పోకబడింది అడికి.
isn't your worst nightmare, then this
రోలర్ కోస్టర్లో 90 డిగ్రీస్లో ఆగిపోవడం. వావ్.
one probably is. Malfunctions like this really take the fun out of a fun fair.
మై గాడ్.
If criminals are rats, then he proves it. Holding out in a sewer tunnel and caught on live noose? Talk about a double whammy. They say shoot for your dreams, but he got stuck in the hoop.
ఎలా? హౌ?
When he finally got the opportunity to watch the annoying guy at work get some karma, he took a sweet time before turning it off. Urgent calls are a daily thing for the emergency department, but when it's a hotel thief in a high predicament, there isn't much of a rush. And this thief definitely wasn't the biggest fan of being stuck on that AC unit for 2 days.
2 డేసా? 2 రోజులు కూర్చున్నాడా ఏసీ డక్ట్ మీద? మహానుభావుడు.
Even years after leaving school, he still found himself getting unwanted wedgies.
What'd you do?
And this is how it feels to drive through a graveyard of shattered egos. Each driver before him thought their car was the one to get through this test, and all failed. When you finally get fed up with your
Huh?
train never coming on time,
Wait, what? ఇలా పాసిబుల్ ఎలాగండి ఇది అసలు? స్టేషన్ లోపలికి ట్రైన్ పట్టాల మీదకి కార్ ఇట్లాగా పోనీ రైల్వే క్రాసింగ్ మీద అంటే అది అనుకోవచ్చు. స్టేషన్ లోపలికి ప్లాట్ఫామ్స్లోకి
he tried to take matters into his own hands, but his plan went off the
How?
rails. When you want to get 3 people through with 1 ticket, but now it doesn't look like anyone's getting in.
ఆల్ స్టక్.
This lifeguard quickly became a beached whale after falling victim to this railing. I'm sure he's no longer on the fence about how committing crime is more fun than sea swims.
ఇట్స్ గోయింగ్ టు హార్ట్.
Sticking your head in a bin is always a trash idea. At least 10 hair washes in the shower are needed before he's allowed to go to the barber. If you don't have a concrete idea of what's road and what's fresh cement, then it's probably best
బైక్ గయా, కొత్త రోడ్డు గయా.
just to take a taxi. Of all the places I'd want to put my hand, down the toilet is one of the last places.
వా, దట్ ఈస్ ద ఒక్క ప్లేస్ వేర్ యూ డోంట్ వాంట్ టు గెట్ స్టక్.
But I guess she just had some impulses that needed to be flushed out. And unfortunately, the plunger wasn't enough to deal with this blockage. Everyone wants to get to their destination as quickly as possible.
Railway
Here's a
crossings.
simple reminder that not everywhere is a Formula One race, and turning that sharply can sometimes cut you.
హౌ?
You remember Damn Daniel? Well, these are his white vans now. Yeah, his frame really took a nosedive.
వావ్.
Sometimes taking shortcuts is necessary, but not all corners can be cut in life. And he found that out the hard way. 100 yards away was a zebra crossing, but he decided public embarrassment was the better choice. This criminal took an extended bathroom break, and police had to intervene. He has quite the prison story now. Who else can say they've been stuck inside of a golf course porta potty? Who knew a library could be the perfect setting for a horror film?
గయా.
To be a caver, you need a few essentials, like being fit, flexible, and fearless of claustrophobia. Everyone has their hobbies, and always being at risk of the worst death ever is just part of his sport.
This is where I'm at. Water's right here. No room for me to move my head.
And this is why tourists get a bad rep sometimes. Money doesn't buy intelligence. He now has to make the ultimate choice. Either be trapped forever or scratch the paint of his $250,000 Ferrari.
వా, ఫెరారీ. మన ఇండియన్ రోడ్లు బెటర్ అప్ప. మన ఇండియన్ డ్రైవర్స్ బెటర్, బెస్ట్. ఎంత బొక్క, ఎంతకైనా సన్న బొక్కలు కూడా చూచేస్తారు ఫెరారీని. ఆడు నేర్చుకోవాలి ఇంటెలిజెన్స్.
Accepting that you are a responsible adult and some things are exclusive to kids can be difficult at times, but that's why reminders like this are here at all times to keep us in line.
కిడ్స్ చేసే పనులు కిడ్స్ చేయాలా, పెద్దవాళ్ళు చేసే పనులు పెద్దవాళ్ళు చేయాలా. అందుకే
Having to deal with tantrums, fussy eaters.
వెండింగ్ మిషన్లోకి ఎట్లా వెళ్ళిందండి ఇది? ఈ పాప ఇప్పుడు ఎంత డబ్బులు వేస్తే ఆ పాప వస్తుంది బయటికి?
Messy rooms and your child getting stuck in a vending machine? This kid took a trip to the Shadow Realm, otherwise known as the secret place where our baggage goes. We've all been tempted
Airport
before, but
baggage.
luckily, he made it to the other side. Not even submarines are that reliable these days, so your regular car doesn't have great odds in deep water.
Slowly sinking.
But this lady was able to car surf closer to safety, and somehow she escaped without getting her top wet. The summer vibes are complete.
Wow.
Deck chair,
ఏమన్నా ప్లేస్ ఆ కూర్చొని ఎంజాయ్ చేయడానికి?
sunshine,
అలా కార్లు పోతా
and a
ఉన్నాయి.
car floating by in the water.
షాక్.
Check.
హౌ ఆఫెన్ యూ డూ సీ సచ్ సీన్ అండి చెప్పండి. అట్లా బీచ్‌లో కూర్చున్నాం, లేదంటే లేక్ దగ్గర కూర్చున్నాం. అట్లా అన్నీ వెళ్తా ఉన్నాయి. సముద్రంలో సముద్రం కాదు లేకు. లేకులో అలా కారు కూడా వెళ్ళిపోతా ఉంది.
Little did the driver know, he was the main character in a disaster movie. Bridges are
ఓహ్!
crucial to helping us cross land. But what happens when they go rogue? In an incredible turn of events, the two cones and tape were proved to be there for a legitimate reason. What a plot twist! There's nothing like having your world turned upside
వెయిట్ వాట్?
down on your big day out. And if you thought head rush was bad,
What is happening here?
I'll be the first to admit that parallel parking is tough, but what he's gotten himself into here is even more difficult. What in the GTA
Land
glitch is
parking.
going on?
జీటీఏలో కూడా ఇట్లా అయ్యేదండి బాబు.
No matter how I've seen this as a bus, but never a
NASCAR.
double-decker race car. They really made sure the clinch joint last place together. When that route Google Maps suggested has some
ఓకే. థాట్స్ ఇన్సేన్. ఎవరండి ఎంత గొప్ప ఇంటెలిజెంట్ పర్సన్స్ అండి ఇట్లాంటి కార్లని ఇలాంటి ప్లేసులకి తీసుకొస్తారు నిజంగా. ఎలా రావాలనిపిస్తదండి. కనపడదా ముందర ఏముందో, వెనకాల ఏముందో?
extra steps. At least he gave the fire department a creative problem to solve. But the real mystery is what the driver was thinking.
యెస్. వాట్ ఈస్ హి థింకింగ్? ఆళ్ళు థింకింగ్ చేస్తున్నాడా?
If play stupid games, win stupid prizes was a person, it would be him. Little did he know that after his childish prank, he'd be trapped in the airplane bathroom.
నాపుకాయ.
Nobody enjoys power cuts, but for these unlucky people, it meant staying upside down.
పవర్ కట్. రోలర్ కోస్టర్. అప్‌సైడ్ డౌన్. ఇందాక మనం చూసినప్పుడు 90 డిగ్రీస్ బెటర్ దీని బదులు.
On their ride for 10 minutes till it got fixed. What goes up must come down. Except
Elevator.
we're talking about a broken elevator, then you might be waiting a while.
ఇంతమంది ఉన్నారా?
We can all spot the guy who's never watched an Indiana Jones film. Obviously has to roll under before that door closes. There are better ways of giving your car a new color makeover, but he decided that driving off the track in the mud was best. The most epic slam dunks start off like this, but at some point you need to let go. This is exactly why you should never overcomplicate things. It was at this moment her enjoyment levels slid right back down to earth.
ఓహ్ మై గాడ్.
School is a scary place, but clearly failing grades and homework is not
ఎందుకు చేస్తారండి జనాలు ఇలాగా?
all you have to worry about. That ramp was definitely built for those motorcycles, and not for the big cement mixer.
ఓహ్! పోన్లే కొత్త రోడ్ వేయడానికి పనిచేస్తది సిమెంట్.
When there's a will, there's a way. Except when the way you want to drive is exclusively not for vehicles. Then it doesn't matter how much willpower you have.
టక్.
When the drag race track is so sticky, you start doing a backwards moonwalk. This jewelry shop functions as a makeshift jail for unsuspecting thieves. Now that's what I call a quick open and close case. All because that's not a quick open and close door. Never mind about waiting till after the commercial break. You'll have to wait till the next stop before this news report can continue. Usually, if you commit a crime, not being caught by the police is the biggest priority. But when things go this badly, you have to be saved by them.
Hey, buddy, what's your name? Hey, bud, talk to me. What's your name?
Even if you're Spider-Man, getting home from work becomes pretty tricky when you
ఏం సాధిద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నాడండి అతను ఇక్కడ?
cemented yourself in. In a world where forks don't exist, mankind has to find alternative ways of getting their favorite snacks out of jars. But they keep getting in a pickle just like this.
Pickle
Being a
jar.
parent is as much about surviving your kids as it is helping them survive. On the plus side, though, that's some pretty impressive upper body strength. When you have the heating on, a fluffy blanket, and expensive new pet bed, but your cat still opts for this as its resting place, good luck getting out of there now, little kitty. And this is what being a sibling is all about. When they're trying to relax in the heat, and you come in with chemical warfare.
పాపం.
Yeah, I think I can fit into small size t-shirts. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen. Sometimes you just need the physical proof.
సాఫ్‌గా వెళ్ళిపోయింది.
Downside
సాఫ్‌గా వెళ్ళిపోయింది రూపు.
of being an adrenaline junkie is sometimes you OD. And a holiday activity quickly turned into an issue only action heroes deal with.
Again stuck.
Snow. One of nature's most beautiful
Snow.
spectacles. Except when it's stopping you from getting home in time for dinner. But if being in long traffic jams gets too boring, getting stuck on a train track
What? ఎంత ఈజీగా లిఫ్ట్ చేస్తాడండి అతని కారుని.
wake you up a bit.
ఏం పవర్ రా
Just needs
స్వామి.
is some Disney princess music, a few special effects, and bingo! We have our auto romance tale.
ఆడబాట్స్. లెట్స్ కిస్.
To some people, it's a flood. To others, it's just a splash of water. That's until their engine gets flooded. And this is why following your risk-taking friend on a more adventurous trail sometimes isn't the best idea. Whether it's water, quicksand, or snow, being trapped underneath it is a chilling experience like no other.
You just disappeared, bro.
Everyone knows if you're gonna try to break in via the vents, you need to grease things up a little. Well, that didn't help this would-be thief who found himself trapped in a restaurant vent for 2 whole days. A neighboring
Oh my
business
God.
owner heard the strange moaning sounds coming from the kitchen.
I keep hearing that thing again.
To his shock, he discovered a grease-covered man stuck in the exhaust vent, pleading for help. Firefighters had to dismantle the vent for almost an hour to free the slippery intruder, sparing him from being squeezed through the sharp edges of the narrow shaft. The lesson here is, grease might make you harder to catch, but it won't help you out of tight spaces. A 26-year-old man from Tucson found himself in a sooty situation. When he realized he locked his keys inside. Determined to regain access, he thought shimmying down the chimney would be a brilliant idea. The only problem was that the chimney was narrow as it got closer to the fireplace, trapping the man halfway down. Firefighters eventually were called to rescue the man who was pulled out, all covered in soot. Apparently, this is a fairly common occurrence for absent-minded homeowners. So remember, kids, Santa's job is best left to the professionals. And just like Forrest Gump decided to run for the sake of running, sometimes you just gotta climb a tree for no other reason. That's exactly what this man did in Seattle, scaling the 80-foot tree in the downtown limits because he felt like it. But once perched on his leafy throne, the man realized getting down was more difficult than he anticipated. So in true Tarzan fashion, the man decided the tree was his new home, creating a little nest for himself towards the top and spending the night. Man and Tree, as his admirers called him, spent a total of 25 hours up there, refusing any offer of ladders from the fire
Wow.
department. In the end, Man and Tree found the courage to come down on his own. If you got this
వావ్! దట్స్ ఇట్ ఫర్ దిస్ వీడియో గైస్. ఐఎమ్ షూర్ మీకు ఫన్ నచ్చినట్టు అనిపించుండొచ్చు. అండ్ ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎంజాయిడ్ దిస్ వీడియో అలాంగ్ విత్ మీ, సూపర్ ఫన్ అండి. అండ్ యా, మనకి ఫన్ అనిపించవచ్చు, అక్కడ ఉన్న వాళ్ళకి ఇట్స్ హారర్ సిచ్యువేషన్ ఫర్ దెమ్. నచ్చినట్టయితే థమ్స్ అప్ ఇచ్చుకోండి, ఒక లైక్ ఇచ్చుకోండి, అండ్ ఒక సబ్స్క్రైబ్ బటన్ మీద ఒక గుద్దు గుద్దండి. ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఇంతవరకు సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోకపోతే కనుక చేయండి రైట్ నౌ. ఎందుకంటే బోలెడ్ వీడియోస్ వస్తాయి ఇట్లాంటి ఫన్ రిలేటెడ్ వీడియోస్ కావాలి అంటే కనుక మీరు సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయడం మర్చిపోవద్దు. ఏమంటారు? చలో, సీ యూ ఇన్ ద నెక్స్ట్ వన్. అప్పుడు బాయ్.